Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I am in a bit of a strange spot now because I kind of really want to do the schoolroom stuff and hopefully reach that final exam. But at the same time, we have this blessing of the monk right now. So I could pick the drafting room in order to add a new room to our new floor plan to our overall draft pool. Drafting studio, sorry, that's what it's called. We don't have the option for a schoolroom, so we will do that. But my other thinking is, as I add more stuff to the estate's draft pool, I make it harder and harder for us to consistently find classrooms for the final exam. So I'm not so sure about this, but I think I will do it anyways, just because new rooms are cool, and I eventually want to add all of the rooms to the draft pool anyway. The tool shed, the root cellar are both decent options. But we'll do this. Let's head on in, see what else we can get, and whether there are any... Oh, actually, that's something I hadn't considered is we can see the Great Hall now. That's pretty neat, so I'll take a picture of that. Yeah, being able to see that right off the bat is nice info. Alright, let's draft potential new floor plans. Oh, there are only 2 more to add to the pool at all. Interesting. Okay, well, I think we're going to do the dormitory. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a drawing room, gain 10 footsteps. I think we're going to do that last. Let's do the solarium first. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. That interests me a little bit more. There we have it. So, interesting. Only 1 more use for that room, and then we won't even want that room in our draft pool anymore. So then maybe we can make it more rare if we get the conservatory, if it comes up as an option there. Any gems we can get now let us pick better rooms sooner. The gems are in the blue box. Let's pick up our key first. Oh, and a magnifying glass. How nice. There we are. And what do we have here? The gems are in this box. The gems are in the box next to this box. Okay. The gems are in the blue box. They're all agreeing that they could be here, which means we need to pick out a liar or 2. The gems are in the blue box, and the gems are in this box would both be lying. Then this would be true. Then the black would be the one with the gems in it. If this one is lying, then all 3 of them would have to be lying. All 3 of them would have to be lying for it to be in the white. So I think it has to be in the black here, right? Because since we have to have a liar, the gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. Both of those are lying. This one's telling the truth. Leaves us with a black box. No need to think further on it. That has to be the answer. There we are. 3 gems. Head out through this door. The tie, and I still don't know what this thing is. Is that a chandelier? Chandelier and a bow tie? No. I don't know. Anyway, let's do some reading. Drafting Strategy, Volume 5, October issue. And we are the person who brought it. Oh, it's December 3rd today. Wow. Wow, it's almost been a month? Jeez. The death of drafting? Oh no. A fear every architect faces. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. Rooms with no exit and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams and the death of plans and the death of the expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps, beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of Drafting Strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover, once and for all, if there is any life beyond the dead end. Are they telling us to... Draxus. Are they telling us to zoom in on this dead end looking skeleton? No, okay. Nothing there. No exit strategies. Architectural's Digest Guide to Dead Ends. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to ignore them completely. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key to figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Well, the key is, sorry. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. We have kind of figured that one out. Grave mistakes. As foreboding as the black-bordered floor plan may be, the tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Indian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Aegirian angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. Would you? A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. The strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Veya. Grounds for termination. I'm going to take a picture of that because maybe that statue is important and maybe this guy is important. Draxus. Grounds for termination. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. Candidate? Mistype. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of steps. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in this estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Enshrined ideals. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's a whole lot of blessings. We were just lucky or unlucky that we got the blessing of the monk twice. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days, and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Alright, Blessing of the Tinkerer. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Oh, that's neat. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. That's less neat. Blessing of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool disregarding rarity. I don't know how I feel about that one. Blessing of the Chef. For each different type of spread that you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. What? Each different type of spread. What is that? Oh, like spreading the coins, spreading the keys. Add an extra dish to the dining room. That's amazing. Blessing of the Gardener. That's really cool. I like the synergy there because you do a spread throughout the house and it gives you more steps, right? It gives you another dish in the dining room. So you have more steps to go exploring the house for those things. That's neat. Blessing of the Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to today's draft pool. Wow. That would be a lot of gems for us because we get 2 gems per courtyard. Blessing of the General. Oh, we read that one. Blessing of the Monk. We know that one. Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. That's okay. Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. That's really good. Blessing of the High Roller. You can earn a lot of cash that way. Top 5 dead ends, as selected by the editorial staff of Drafting Strategy. If Toolshed is good, then Attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. I agree. The study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. Oh! Solving chess portmanteaus. We are working on chess stuff, so we should probably have a look in the study at some point. More than any other room, Coat Check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. We are using it well. The risk of the hovel may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as an expandable resource and throw caution to the wind, hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. That's true, I guess. You need a lot of steps, though. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it as both a dead end and color-specific strategies. Cool. Dead end contest, mail-in sweepstakes. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day, and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. Cool. That's neat. There's a lot of fine print. Let's read that. Eligibility. The Dead End Contest Sweepstakes is open to legal residents of Fen Ares who are at least 12 years of age at the time of entry. Employees of Drafting Strategy, its affiliates, subsidiaries, advertising and promotion agencies, and their immediate family members and or those living in the same household of each are not eligible to participate in the sweepstakes. Entry. To enter the sweepstakes, players must draft rooms in a single house during a single day. Any number of rooms may be drafted, but only dead-end rooms drafted during the day will be counted toward the dead-end tally. If the dead-end tally exceeds the current record, 19 participant is considered a winner. Prize. The cash prize has an approximate shop value equal to 200 gold, paid out to the winner of sweepstakes in a check equal to the prize amount. The trophy of sweepstakes has an approximate shop value of 30 gold? 30 gold. Please note the trophy is not composed of real gold, but features a gold-like coating for decorative purposes only. The winner will be notified and receive their prize by mail no later than 5 days after obtaining the dead-end record. Check the mailroom for prize delivery. Cool. Okay, so it's some other day that you'd get this. Odds. The odds of winning this contest are not very promising. The architect who set this record was very, very good at drafting, but best of luck regardless. Cool. I like that. Something to keep an eye on. If we get the tomb, then we might try and beat this record, of course. Word from the editor. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, I like that. We trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb. We believe that even the most eerie aspect of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Wow, that's a quite wordy way to say you can put dead-end rooms in your house, and that's okay. Let's have a look. Rotunda, Observatory, and the study, as if reading our minds. Should we take the study? I don't know. The Rotunda, this is kind of a good spot for the Rotunda. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I don't think we'll be using that because we need our gems, but you never know. Let's take the study. It doesn't cost us anything to put it down. We can have a peek inside because they said something about chess. Oh, there's another safe. Oh, a black queen. There we have it. Hold on. Black queen, I need to make a note of that. Good, good, good. 44 letters in the message. F. Face and ace. Oh, the queen and the ace of spades were in the front hall. Face and ace. I would have figured that one out. That's cool. Well, I'm going to mark that down now. Unused pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, groan, gown, snack, and sack. Okay, hold on. This is very useful stuff. That means those are all words hold on. I'm going to write these all down. So glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, groan, gown, snack, sack. That is super helpful because now we can match those up with the pictures that I wasn't able to figure things out of. Like the gown, right? I think I tried that. Veil, gown, something like that. Groan. That could be the flower. There was one of a flower that I didn't know. Neat. And here's the chessboard with a queen on it and a couple dice. Nice. We're gaming here. And some blueprints. Okay. Well, I'm very glad we picked this spot. What do we have? Sturdy, study, face, ace, beard, bard, acre, lace, craft, raft, smile, mile, vile, viral. Vile and viral? We saw a vial. Coat, cat, cold, old. Well, these are things that I need to line up with the pictures for sure. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Whoa, okay, so obviously this is being set up for us for our message, right? Our great uncle left us a thing in the freezer saying figure out the message throughout the house, etc. But he had a specific date by Thursday. Did he die on a Thursday? Interesting. So he clearly knew what was going to happen. Huh. So here we have... Is that gown? That might be gown. And... stretcher? I don't know. I'm just not good at it. Here, we'll spin the world. Now, it says something about chess aficionados. Why? Oh! No. Nope. D. Yeah, no, that doesn't help. I was going to say, is this somehow related to the placement of the room, but I don't think it is. The safe would be good to be able to break that open. 9028. I think that was a thing. Try that. 9028. Who's on a red note. Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep working around, figuring things out. 44 letters in the message. Is that true? Yeah. 45 rooms -1. Right. Okay. No, I'm very glad we found this unused pairings thing. That's going to help a ton. So things like tie and whatever this is. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't quite help. That's all right. We've read the drafting strategy. Wow. Feels like a whole day has passed by. That was quite the read. Okay, we got a flower here. So, in the blue hours of Wednesday morning, he passed away. He had a note about needing to do something by Thursday. Hold on, what is this thing called? That's what the picture is of. I don't know what this is called. A tray? Maybe it's just a tray? So we have chart, with an E in the bottom. Oh, yeah, that's right. We've already done this one. We wrote an E down for this as a bit of a guess. We got the car keys. Nice. So now we know that this is face and car. Car and card? Oh, no. Okay, so one picture can have multiple names or meanings. This is car and card, right? So we need to put a D in fourth from the bottom. Alrighty then. I'm going to assume that's right. And what do we have here? Salt shaker, sledgehammer, and metal detector. I think we'll buy the sledgehammer and the metal detector. Those two are nice. The salt shaker is also nice, of course, but we can get by without. whereas the other two serve pretty useful purposes, namely that of keeping our key count up and paying itself off, and then the sledgehammer lets us open those trunks, which also helps with keys and money. So I guess they kind of serve the same purpose, don't they? Oh, what do we have here? Crowbar? And, oh, there's a gem on that hand. And pray. Yeah, I don't know. Rosary? Pray? I don't know. I don't have a shovel? Oh, I do have a shovel. Wait, when did I... Oh, I got it from the green spare room. Yeah. Got ourselves a coin for it. 19 money. Oh, there's a key on the corner as well. Look at that metal detector go. Security archive floor plan, but it tells us that this is the, whatever it's called. The coat check. That's cute. So we could take the coat check, and if we end our day in the coat check, then we have it guaranteed as our outer room tomorrow for more emerald bracelet power. I think we do that. Having more emeralds is nice, especially when we have the redraw floor plans thing. Actually, we have the study, so spending our gems to reroll is amazing. This works out super well. Huh. Let's take the gold sink. See what we find. Oh, actually a locksmith, even if it's a dead end, we can buy keys there, so that's good. Oh no, but not if we can't get in because it's locked. Whoopsie daisy. Creme brulee and a fan. Pan and fan? No. Dessert. There's probably a different word for dessert that I'm not thinking of. Oh, what's this? Theater and deer? Theater and antler? No. Too many different letters there. Stage. Stage and buck? I don't know. Alright, through the dark room. We need to find a key. Were there any keys for sale in the commissary? I don't think there were. 2 gem requirement, we'll just take it because it's the most expensive one. So it must be good, right? Oh no, it's the casino. Oh no, it's a dead end. Alright, hold on. Is there a key on the ground? Oh no, there's money over here. Alright, here's the thing. The roulette table you can win keys at. We're gonna wager 20 and hope we win a key. It's a 1 in 10 chance, I think. Is that right? Or 1 in 12? Hey, we won 4 diamonds. Well, that's neat. Not what we needed. That's it. We're stuck. Oh man. The number of keys is what did us in. Man, we really had a good thing going with the re-rolling gems and all that. Okay, well that's fine. I guess that's how it goes. We don't have anything else to do we? We can look around at pictures. There are no pictures in the casino. So I'm going to check in that emerald bracelet, and then we might just call it a day in here, so that the blessing of the monk gives us the coat check tomorrow. Emerald bracelet has been checked. And anything else? I passed up the garage, didn't I? Ah, that would have been a better choice. We had car keys. Silly me. That's where I went wrong. Oh well. I don't think we have anything else to do here. Okay, call it a day. We'll start tomorrow with some more gems. We'll have more gems. We'll have the emerald bracelet. Kind of an interesting combo. I guess if we find the study, we can take it again. Day 28. That marks us 4 weeks. 4 weeks of in-game time. Let's go get our emerald bracelet. And then we're going to explore and just take all the most expensive rooms. Give me some big stuff. Yeah, we got the shovel. We got... Oh my goodness, it's amazing. A lockpick kit, a bunch of gems, a metal detector, running shoes. That's so good. Holy cow. Alright, good, good, good. We are a rich inheritor. And I think that's it. Oh, the pin and the pine. We've been here. Okay. We want the experiment. Also, something to be found. Keycard? Nope. Oh, there's a coin on the ground behind the counter. Somebody dropped it while they were at the computer terminal, I guess. Experiment setup, let's go. What do we have? The next 3 times you open a locked trunk. We don't have the sledgehammer yet. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, we don't have a way to do that yet. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, we don't spend any gems. So these are not great for us. Set your dice to 2, gain 3 gold, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Do we want that? I don't think so. Set your dice to 2 is pretty good. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, or the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Which would we do? Maybe we hold off for now until we get a key card and or the sledgehammer. See what we get. We can come back here and start the experiment when we know more. Anything we can do with those? Okay, a red note. After meeting adjourners, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Oh. How have I not read that before? Safe code is 9083, but that's a lie. Huh. Did this note change? I'm pretty sure this said something different before. We have a boat and a crow. Row and crow. I just got it. I just got it. Row and crow is C. We are in the 3rd from the bottom. That's actually really obvious. South showroom. There it is. And I think we'll take it. Even if we don't buy anything right away. It is nice to have. And then we'll know how much money to aim for. If we can get that master key, I think we will. I love the emerald bracelet. There's no master key here. The moon pendant is an option. I like that. The silver spoon, the chronograph, and the ornate compass. We're probably going to buy the moon pendant, which means I need to be selective. I mean, these are all good. I'm happy to get any of these with the moon pendant. Yeah, we'll return the emerald bracelet, of course, to the code check, provided we have the steps. We have the running shoes, lockpick metal. So I'll be selective with what items I pick up. I'm not going to pick up a compass. I won't pick up, I don't know, coin purse. Probably don't need the coin purse. Alright, let's open the passageway. We've got furnace, archives, and the bunk room. We can double our money to 62. I think we do that. That is pretty good. Which, with the showroom, unfortunately we don't have the master key in there. We still have the corridor we can go back to. Yeah, let's take the bunk room. There you go. 62 money. Look at that. And then some. 2 black pawns in here. Camp Colonel. We have a stretcher and a gown. Yeah, I don't know. Is this a stretcher or is this a bench? I think that's a bench, actually. Coat? Bench. I don't know. Car and cart. We've done that one before. Alright, what do we got? 18 stars. Whoa, the sale. Everything is 50% off today. Oh no! Oh no, the showroom. I just messed up. I spent all my money. We could have bought everything in the showroom. The slice for 3 more steps. We need more money. Oh boy. The sale. Today only. Great deals ahoy. The sale. Everything up to 50% off. Offer valid at the following locations. Commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Not the showroom? Oh. Okay. If it's not at the showroom, then that's fine. The conservatory in the corner here. Adjust the rarity of floor plans. I like that. We could get more keys, but we're going to do the conservatory. We'll dig. Nothing of interest was buried here. What am I looking for? There's a key or a coin around here somewhere. You've seen that before? Oh, there's a key in the corner. Nice. There you go. Oh, another key. What? What were 2 keys doing in here? Nice. Just as good as the storeroom. The laundry room, we can make this more or less common. The storeroom, I think we're going to make this rare. I really don't like taking it. I don't know. Then again, 2 keys is decent. Mechanarium has 1 door for each mechanical room in your house. It's unusual right now. I don't know how I feel about these. The laundry room is rare. I'm surprised by that a little bit. How often do we actually want this, though? I actually don't know if we want it very often. Because, yeah, I can exchange things. Then again, the idea of exchanging gems for keys and stuff is pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, we would like to exchange our gems for keys right now. Or we will in a while when we run out of keys. Let's make the laundry room commonplace. And the storeroom is commonplace. I kind of feel like we can get rid of it, honestly. Actually, you know what I'm going to do with the laundry room? Let's make it standard. So we do see it decently often, but not too often. I'm going to do the same thing with the storeroom. And then the mechanarium, we'll make that standard as well. This one is something we want to see later on, but like once we've got enough mechanical rooms that it's worth it. You know? We haven't been in there yet either. Drafting costs nothing. That's pretty good. Alright. Cool. Well, we made some changes. Whether they were a good idea or not, I don't know. And we've got a battery. Okay. With this battery, we should be able to make something. Also, dead end. Uh-oh. We're getting close to being in trouble. Broken lever fits with the battery pack and the shovel. Oh, for the jackhammer, right. We haven't actually used that. It's tempting. I do have the thought that we might find a casino and I'd want the broken lever for that, though. I don't know. Does the jackhammer actually do much? It takes 3 parts, so it must be decent. I mean, let's do it. So, okay, we'll combine these. And here's my thinking, is that we have the moon pendant. So the fewer items in our inventory, the more likely we're going to get valuable items, right? Like, we could carry this over to tomorrow. More effective than the shovel at excavation, digs deeper and finds better items. Cool. That's nice to know. And then if we go lockpick and metal detector, pick sound amplifier. Again, I don't know that this is actually a good item, but whatever. We've cut down on the amount of stuff in our inventory, so we're more likely to have something useful tomorrow with our moon pendant. So silver spoon, running shoes, we'll have the emerald bracelet and the coat check, pick sound amplifier, jackhammer. We're really happy to get any of these. And we're going to get 2 of them thanks to that moon pendant. That's pretty neat. Of course, a key card would also be appreciated. Oh, and it shows a U. Oh! Is this the letter? Ah, I bet this is the letter. Okay, so that's cool. Instead of pictures, it just tells us the letter. That is amazing. I'm sure that's what's happening here. I'm going to put it under possible because it's not guaranteed, but that must be what's happening. Okay. Okay. There we go. I should have paid attention to where the room was located when we got those letters. Not that there's any way for me to know that was what was going on. Through the office, we will open the door. Pick sound amplifier. Hey, it opened it. Nice. What is going on up here? It's showing us the emerald bracelet. The parlor, the kitchen, and the ballroom. I mean, the ballroom's technically a negative for us, but I don't think it's going to matter. I'm sorry, the kitchen would be nice, but we want to walk through. Like, it would only matter if we got the study, right? For the re-rolling. The den and the workshop. The workshop's closed, but the den is a path through. We're not doing too badly. I can spread stuff throughout the house. That looks fancy up there. Also, if this is grow or grown. Ooh, okay, hold on. This shows T. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to say that's probably a T. I'm going to say that as a possible. It looks like this blueprint thing just tells you what it is. Okay. Spreading gems. Let's go through the ballroom first. We'll lose our gems. Oh yeah, spreading money is what I meant to say. And a sledgehammer. We haven't found ourselves a trunk yet. That's still nice. Jackhammer sound. An ordinary gem. Okay. It's not what we wanted, but that's neat. Does it just guarantee we'll find stuff, basically? Okay, we're getting gems. Uh-oh. I may have downgraded my shovel. Okay, we can't pick this door with the big sound amplifier. We can go in here. Dark room, the utility closet. Ooh, wait a second. Utility closet. That helps us out. In the parlor. I think we're taking the utility closet here because it does let us power the garage. I don't know why I would want to power the garage, actually. And it also lets us turn off the keycard entry system, so we can now go northward. Turn on the garage, turn off the gymnasium. Good stuff. Awesome. Let's pay the key to go through here. Now, there is a safe in here, according to some note. I don't see it. Oh, is it hiding? No? That looked like a false panel, but I guess all of these do. Oh, hold on. Does the hand point to something? Okay, well, let's distribute the money. It can go back towards the entrance. Spread gold in the estate. Nice. I wonder how much was put over there. This hand. Is there a safe in the desk? Hold on, is there stuff here? Oh, hold on. I can do stuff with this. Bridget, how many times have I been in here? Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Why is this one in black while the others are in red? He turns on. Hey, that's what the fist is pointing at. We've got a safe. Okay. Wow, this was open the whole time. I just never checked. 9028, even though the note was lying. What about 8209, the reverse? Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna have a quick look. Am I right on that 9028, or do I have that wrong? Picture 9083. Oh dear. It's 9083. 9083. No. Okay, so let's try it backwards. 3809. Ah. Okay, no clue. We have a few safes around the house that I don't know how to open. That's alright. We'll get them eventually. The keycard system. Reader does not appear to be powered on. Oh, I don't have the security. Oopsie daisy. We need to draft security somewhere. If I head through here, that's a security door. Maybe gain a gem. Nope. Sometimes we find a gem there. Apparently we can sometimes find a key card as well. Alright, problem solved. We don't need the security room. Wow. Who left the key card in the sauna? That was very fortunate for us. I think this is the first time we've gotten anything to spread to the conference room. Huh. I'd love to know what those safe codes are. We have one in the, actually I forgot, the boudoir, right? We have one in the boudoir. We have one here. We turned on the power for the garage, right? Let's open that up. Open the trunk. A treasure map and a secret garden key. I'm not going to pick up the secret garden key because that would take up a possible spot with our moon pendant. Let's have a look at the treasure map though. Fourth from the top, second from the right. That is the utility closet. I guess we're going back to the utility closet. There you go, treasure map. That's pretty fun. We could have a lot of money. We already have 73 actually. In fact, with however much we get from the utility closet treasure, we can probably buy out the showroom. I don't think there's anything to do out here. No. They talked about the east roadway for the grotto. This is the west side. Yeah, I think it's just a way to explore. Let's run around though. Doesn't hurt to do so. It is an easy way out to get back to the outer room if you needed to. Oh, which we will need to at the end of the day. Right. Well, that's neat. Let's run on back there. Oh, there's the showroom. 73. I think it's 80. Oh, we're so close to having enough money, but not quite there. I guess we can buy one of the items. The reason I want to buy at the showroom is because there's a trophy for it. Ornate compass and the chronograph. I think we're definitely going to be taking the ornate compass first. Actually, let me double check. 1, 2, and we can go through here as well. But that's about it. Unfortunately, these 4 rooms are left blank. I just don't get the chronograph. Tomorrow rooms are generally dead ends too, I think. Yeah, we'll take the ornate compass here. Thank you very much. And I will earn 7 more money and then return here. Grain and flame. I don't know. Well, we've gotten the 3 drafting strategies: fixed stars, the pump system manual, realm and rune, history of Arindia. I don't think we've read that one. I believe that's the last one, aside from the stuff from the book room, the bookstore. This is the book room, the bookstore. Let's have a look. Okay, there you go. Rotate floor plans. I guess it was covered by the dove thing. Huh. There's the pump room if we really wanted to get at those trunks. Which, I don't particularly care for. I forgot to dig for treasure in the utility room, by the way. Walk-in closet, clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with a key for each tomorrow room you draft today. This is one of them. We did technically draft a tomorrow room in our outer room, so that would be 2. The sauna is 3. Okay, that's not so bad. Pump room for those trunks. The only reason I'd care about opening those trunks is for the vault keys that could be in them. Oh, there's a fun thing. We tend to get vault keys from digging, but with our jackhammer, we're just getting gems. I've really downgraded things with the jackhammer there. The walk-in closet for 4 items could have vault keys as well. Ooh, that's a tough one. Regular keys for tomorrow, or the chance at vault keys for today, from either of these. These are all good options. I think I'm going to take the clock tower. It is a shame that I had an option to take the chronograph thing. Actually, we'll get more money from the utility closet. Maybe we'll go back to the chronograph. And then that makes it more likely to find tomorrow rooms. There you go. So we'll take the clock tower for that reason. And we haven't seen it yet, so it's fun to explore. I wonder if that changes. Ooh. Massive pendulum. We have a ladder. We have a crate and a planet. Those crate and planet? No, those don't work. Oh, yeah, this is the actual tower we see from outside. Of course. There's a suspicious looking box. And also a thing that looks like a secret door, but I can't go over there. A gem? Sure. And a note. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. This is the symbol for the country that was taken out. I forget the name. Orvind Ares or something like that. Oh, a black rook up here in the clock tower. Hang on. Let's write that one down. We now know where both black rooks are. We actually know where all of the rooks are. That's nice. Southward. So is there a clue here? Because we have clocks on all the faces. Hang on. Southward, I see a swan. Southward would be this way. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow. Dark are the days coming forth. I don't know, I like that. Sounds pretty, but I don't know what to make of it. The time is changing. Clocks are amazing. Like the precision required to keep it on track over however many years that it runs for. That is pretty incredible. I don't think this does anything. Alrighty, well we have a clock tower now. And we're heading back to the utility closet for that treasure. Okay, here we go. Chronograph time. Bam. Ooh, wait a second. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. No, you have to buy the Trophy of Wealth. Oh, man. Am I able to make more money? I don't know. I thought that was all that would be needed. Yeah. Our experiment gives us dice. Oh, the Mount Holly gift shop too. I forgot about that. I don't think we need dare mode though. I'm struggling enough as it is. No idea what this puzzle's about. We'll just pick the lock. Mage chamber, the freezer, the music room. Ooh. Rotate. How do I rotate now? Here's the problem. I want to rotate. It's forcing me to redraw. I need that music room facing the other way, please. Please, game. Please. If I redraw and then rewind, there's the boudoir, more dice. Ah, it just makes me rewind again. Huh. One major key, one minor key. Well, if we're gonna end up with a dead end anyways, I'd rather get the locksmith and just buy a bunch of keys. Oh well, we'll redraw the floor plans. We have gems to spend. The laundry room. Oh, now the dovecote wants us to... This is pretty funny. I don't want the dovecote. I don't want the bedroom. I want the music room rotated. Hang on, let's rewind again. I am liking the rewind thing. Okay. Alright, redraw again. Walk-in closet, billiard room. So, it's all dead ends. The walk-in closet, what would that have for us? I don't know. Not enough. Redraw again? Okay. I think we'll rewind and grab the locksmith, buy a bunch of keys, and then head on down to the underground area, the reservoir. Yeah. There we go. Locksmith it is. We'll get value out of it. The sale. 3 keys for 10? 4 for 1 key. Well, we can afford the 3 keys for 10. Let's do that. Oh! It has half prices, it's just not showing us. I can buy all the keys. I could buy a special key too. Just in case it was a sanctum key. I'm not going to. I'm going to buy all of them. Alright, I don't know how that mathed out, but it did. It worked in our favor. Okay. We have 14 keys on hand. Feeling pretty good. A lamp and a plane. Lantern, plane, flight. Flight and lantern? No. Light and flight. Light and flight. Got it. F. This is second from the left. Got that noted. And the dining room's good. We have 91 steps remaining, you know, just in case we were feeling a little tired at some point. Oh, you... We got that one already. Yep. Yep. The workroom brings us great joy with all the useful information it gives us and the chance to combine items into cool contraptions. Okay. Well, I'm just going to open each one. The trunk is locked. Alright, we got a green note. The sanctum key is not in a box. It is buried. That's a lie. We now know that all of the green notes are lies, including the one that told us it was a lie. So hold on, what did we have? We had the sanctum key is in a white box. Well, we already found the sanctum key in this black box here, so maybe there isn't another one to find. A prize is in a box marked by the flames. So we want to look for the non-flames. The box containing allowance tokens is white as well. Alright, let's go with this one. Red, sun. Blue. All boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. Cool. Let's open the sun boxes. The sanctum key is not in a box in the water. Okay, well, we've already found it, so... Yeah. Alright, we'll stick to the boxes outside of the water. How about these moon boxes? What do they do? Red. A black box contains allowance tokens. Red are lies as well, right? Like, I'm assuming the conference room saying that all the red boxes were lies. We can still follow that here. The green memos and boxes near this box are both lies. We know that all of them are lies, so... Alright. I have a feeling we've already gotten the best stuff. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by a moon. But red notes are lies. How about this sun? Hey, allowance tokens. Found them. I didn't expect 3 of them in one box. That's pretty cool. Alright. Plus 6 money every day. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. It sure did. Do any of the other boxes have anything? Green memos and blue boxes are true. But green memos are lies, so... Can I trust that? All green memos found in boxes in the water are true. But all red memos are lies. So again, can I trust that? I don't know about this. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by flames. And that wasn't true because we found it in a... Was that a sun? Or moon? I don't remember. I think it was this one. It was a sun. Green memo. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. The sanctum key is in a blue box. Also a lie. Okay. So we found a box with allowance tokens. We found a box with a sanctum key and that was it. Only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. I think that might be it. Oh, there's a black box here. Ooh, there's some more over there. Let's open this one though. Blue. The pink boxes do not contain any prizes and that's blue, so it's true. Which means these don't hold anything, which means this could hold something in theory. But we'll have to find out another day because I need another key. 4 keys, it looks like. Okay. I suspect there won't be anything more to find other than more memos. And that's okay. Allowance tokens and a sanctum key. Those were good rewards. It's funny, with I was like, let's take this box because it's hidden. And that happened to be the one with the sanctum key. I can imagine someone unlocking everything and then eventually finding their way there. Speaking of, nah, we don't have anything to do in the sanctum. I did do a little bit of geography figuring out with the schoolhouse maps, so I now know what all the countries are and where they are located and all that stuff, and their symbols, more importantly. So in the sanctum there, the diamond symbol, I think that was nuance, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look back at my picture. But we will explore that further once we have more information about the different countries, because I don't think we found anything about their weather and their transportation and all that stuff. That's probably information we'll get elsewhere. Now, what room are we keeping for tomorrow? Do we want to keep the laboratory? I could see that being a good one. The clock tower, you start with keys. I mean, that's not too bad either. Oh, guarantee the vault? Oh, there's a thought. Oh, I like that idea. Let's guarantee that we have the vault as an outer room option. So we're going to end the day in here, and it will be an option for us tomorrow. Very cool. And we'll also have a lot of items. Call it a day. Thanks to the moon pendant giving us 2 extra items to start with. We'll have, I think, 20 more steps. Garden shopping, center of the dead. 20 more steps from the sauna. The coat check might show up with the emerald bracelet. All good stuff.